25. She actually won this race last year. It was in Marrakesh, let's not forget. This is Duguma. Poor run from her at the World Indoor Championships and in Rome or at the Olympic Games, and two in good form, but lots of experience and quick athletes in this women's 800. So good pace has been asked. Around 56 thereabouts for our pacemaker. Question whether Tsige really wants to take out Duguma. Often does like a good pace, but she'd be well aware of how well the South African is running. The two of them just drift across lonely. Quite the Italian's gone hard to get a position through the first 200 meters. Bit of pushing and shoving as there always is, and they just settle down a little bit. Around about 28 for the leader through the first 200.
Yeah, she's taken them at a nice steady pace here. 56.6 has been requested at 400. I like the way the requested pace is 56.64 to the hundredths of a second. Not asking for much, but she's doing a good job, and they're moving nicely, 2 by 2 pretty much down the home straight here, and the 400 meters to run, Steve. And I think this is going to be pretty much spot on. 56.44, brilliant. And
they're all there. Look at that. Quairo's gone with it. Maloney gets a bit of a shove in the back from Duguma. Vero on the inside. Then Segedizo. Adi Wiley just lost a couple of places there. The American. Gould Toppin also just went backwards as the pace just picked up a little bit. So Segedizo moving up on the outside. The American Wiley trying to cover, get back involved here. Quairo's still on the curb, but looks as though she's beginning to go backwards. It's between Duguma and Segedizo at the moment. These two starting to pull away. Adi Wiley moving into third. 1:26.9 through 600. That's pretty quick if they can keep this going. Bourgoin, the French athlete, moving into fourth as well. So it's Duguma, Segedizo, the two who we thought might scrap this out, but Adi Wiley's not going to give this up, and Bourgoin moving on the outside, checks back in again. Segedizo might not have the legs here. Duguma trying to move away. Adi Wiley looking for room on the inside, won't get there. It's going to be Duguma, Segedizo, Wiley, the top three, round about 1:57. Great race from all of them. Duguma got in front and just held on. Nothing really changed in the last 70-80 meters. The three of them were locked together. Almost could throw a blanket over them. So Duguma, Wiley tried to outlean on the inside. It's going to be a bit of a photo finish, but Duguma gets the win. Good race, Tim. You know, when you see a good field like that, go at a decent pace, everybody went with the pace pretty much, but we're just waiting for the photo finish to... It's been a bit slow, I have to say, this evening, so apologies for that, but we know who won the race anyway.
Well, we do, and you know,
pretty sure Segedizo was second.
Yeah, I think so. I think you called it exactly right. Wiley just couldn't quite get there in third. She ran out of track. But I like that because Duguma took the lead with about 300 to go. Going down the back straight, she went really early and she took it to the rest of them. And they tried to come back at her, but because she'd gone from so far out, everybody was stretched. Nobody was really able to find any extra pace down the home straight. It became a test of strength. And Duguma ran a smart race and takes that one from Segedizo and Wiley. Lovely times too, the first four under 1:58.
I mean, that's Segedizo's 10th 800 of the season already. I mean, you know, you have an indoor season. You know, I'm not quite sure what happened to Duguma at the World Indoors. I didn't see anything afterwards to say what was the scenario, because, you know, she won the World Indoors the year before when she burst onto the scene, and has now followed that win in China with a win here